What if I told you that one of Yamaha's most timeless motorcycles, a machine that carried a legend for decades, has returned in 2026? Yes, the Yamaha SR400, the bike that first captured hearts in the late 1970s, is back once again. And this time, it's not just a nostalgic tribute. It's a full reimagining of what a retro modern motorcycle can be. The SR400 has always been more than a bike. It's been a symbol of simplicity, authenticity, and connection between rider and machine. And now the 2026 model brings that spirit into a new era. Stay with me, because by the end I'll reveal a twist that no SR fan saw coming. The Yamaha SR400 has a history unlike most motorcycles. Introduced in 1978, it became iconic for its air-cooled single-cylinder Thumper engine, slim styling, and, of course, that old-school Kickstarter. It wasn't about power or flash. It was about honesty. Riders loved it because it was accessible, customizable, and pure. For over 4 decades, the SR400 developed a cult following around the world, before Yamaha announced its discontinuation in 2021. Fans thought that was the end. But in 2026, Yamaha surprised everyone with a rebirth. A new SR400 built to keep the tradition alive while making it relevant for today's roads. At first glance, the 2026 SR400 looks familiar, almost like a mirror image of its classic predecessors. It still carries the classic upright stance, teardrop fuel tank, round headlight, and spoked wheels. Yamaha clearly wanted to preserve its retro soul. But look closer and you'll notice subtle refinements. The lines are sharper, the finish is more premium, and the proportions slightly more athletic. The headlight is now LED, but crafted to mimic the warm glow of halogen. The fuel tank features new two-tone paint schemes that pay homage to vintage Yamaha liveries. It's a bike that looks classic from 10 feet away but reveals modern craftsmanship when you're right up close. What made the SR400 special was its Thumper engine, and Yamaha stayed true to that tradition. The 2026 model still runs on a single-cylinder heart, now liquid-cooled for efficiency, but tuned to keep that same rhythmic pulse. Displaces 399 cc, producing about 35 horsepower and 32 newton-meters of torque. That may not sound like much in today's numbers race, but the SR was never about top speed. It's about character. The low-end grunt makes it perfect for city riding, while the steady mid-range gives it a relaxed cruising feel. Smooth, predictable, and every twist of the throttle reminds you that sometimes less is more. But here's the clever part. Yamaha gave the new SR a balance shaft system. This keeps the vibrations from overwhelming, while still letting that thumper heartbeat come through. The result? A bike that feels classic, but without the fatigue of older single-cylinder machines. It's a perfect blend of nostalgia and refinement. One of the boldest moves Yamaha made was keeping the SR's signature feature, the Kickstarter. Yes, in 2026, you still get a kickstart lever, but to meet modern expectations, they've also included an electric starter. This way, purists can relive the ritual of kicking the bike to life, while others can enjoy the convenience of a button press. It's symbolic. Yamaha respects tradition while embracing practicality. You won't find flashy tech dominating the SR400, and that's intentional. Yamaha designed it to remain simple. The dash is a twin-pod analog style, with speedometer and tachometer, but a small LCD screen is subtly integrated to display essentials like trip, fuel range, and gear position. ABS is standard, but traction control is absent, because the SR doesn't need it. This bike thrives on raw simplicity, keeping the riding experience unfiltered. The SR400 was always known for its accessibility, and Yamaha doubled down here. The seat height is just under 790 millimeters, making it friendly for riders of almost any height. The bench-style seat is wider and more cushioned than before, perfect for commuting or casual weekend rides. The upright bars and mid-set pegs give a neutral, relaxed riding posture. Whether you're riding through busy city streets or enjoying a countryside escape, the SR feels easy, intuitive, and stress-free. Efficiency has always been one of the SR's hidden strengths. The new 400cc engine delivers around 30 kilometers per liter, and with a 14-liter fuel tank, you're looking at over 400 kilometers of range. That's more than enough for daily rides, weekend trips, or just enjoying the simple freedom of open roads. without worrying about constant refueling stops. Here's where Yamaha throws in the twist. Alongside the standard SR400, they're introducing a Heritage Edition. This model comes with polished chrome fenders, retro paintwork inspired by the 1978 original, and even a leather tool roll mounted on the side. But the real kicker? The Heritage Edition is being offered in limited numbers, with a carbureted-style electronic throttle body that mimics the response of old-school carbs. It's digital engineering that recreates analog charm. And for purists, it's the closest thing to stepping back in time without giving up modern reliability. The 2026 Yamaha SR400 isn't a bike for everyone, and that's exactly its strength. It's not chasing superbike riders or high-tech adventure seekers. It's built for riders who crave authenticity, for those who want a motorcycle that feels alive beneath them without overwhelming complexity. It's perfect for urban commuters who want style with substance, for weekend cruisers who want a connection to the road, and for enthusiasts who value tradition in a world of constant change. The Yamaha SR400 has always been more than just a motorcycle. It's been a canvas for custom builders, a reliable companion for commuters, and a timeless symbol of motorcycling purity. With the 2026 model, Yamaha hasn't just revived a classic, they've redefined it for a new generation. They've kept its soul intact, while giving it the refinements it needed to thrive in today's world. So here's the real question. Is the 2026 SR400 a nostalgic throwback, or is it proof that simple, honest motorcycles still have a place in our future? I'll let you decide. This has been your in-depth look at the 2026 Yamaha SR400. This is Acer Rider, signing off. Until next time, ride safe, ride free, and never forget the joy of keeping things simple.